Now, this mind map feels like the final step, reconciliation of approaches. So, after applying market, income, and cost approach, this is where we conclude the final value, right?
Yes, exactly. This is where valuation becomes professional judgment. Till now, we calculate. Here, we decide. Let us go step by step.
First part says critical analyze each approach. What does that involve?
It means you don't blindly average values. You evaluate each approach based on two key things: applicability, reliability of data.
Applicability means suitability for property type?
Correct. For example, leased commercial property, income approach more relevant. Vacant land, market approach more relevant. Specialized building, cost approach more relevant. So first question is, which approach suits this asset and purpose?
Then reliability of data, this is about quality of inputs?
Yes. If strong market data available, market approach reliable. If stable income data available, income approach reliable. If construction cost data available, cost approach reliable. So you assess quantity, quality and relevance of data.
So even if an approach is theoretically correct, weak data can reduce its weight?
Absolutely. Reliability matters more than theory.
I also see mention of logic and qualitative weighting.
Yes, reconciliation is not mathematical, it is logical. You assign weight based on applicability, data reliability, market conditions.
Next, strengths and weaknesses. Why is this important here?
Because every method has limitations. Market approach depends on comparables, income approach depends on assumptions, cost approach may not reflect market reality. So you must understand limitations before relying on any method.
Then consistency, comparing results?
Yes. If different approaches give very different values, you must investigate data errors, wrong assumptions, market anomalies. Consistency check improves reliability.
And relevance to purpose?
Very important. Value depends on purpose. Loan valuation, investment decision, insolvency. Each purpose may require different emphasis.
So reconciliation is like filtering and refining all approaches?
Exactly. It is synthesis, not calculation.
Now, this section, use professional judgment. This seems very subjective.
Yes, but informed subjectivity. It is based on experience, market understanding, logical reasoning.
Examples are given: new industrial building and fully leased office.
Yes, practical cases. New industrial building, limited market data, so cost approach gets higher weight. Fully leased office, strong income and market data, so income and market approach dominate.
So weighted changes based on situation?
Correct. There is no fixed formula.
Final value opinion is described as holistic, robust, defensible. What does that mean?
It means your conclusion should be holistic, consider all factors, robust, strong and logical, defensible, can justify under scrutiny.
And it includes factors like property rights, financing, conditions of sale?
Yes, final value must consider legal rights, freehold versus leasehold, financing, favorable or restrictive, sale conditions, distress or normal, physical characteristics, size condition, market conditions, timing.
It also mentions informing creditors and determining liquidation value?
Yes, especially in IBC context, helps creditors understand recovery, provides objective base for liquidation value, supports transparent decision making.
So valuation is not just number, it influences financial decisions and outcomes?
Exactly. That is why final value must be carefully reasoned.
Now I understand. Reconciliation is where all analysis comes together into one logical conclusion.
Yes, this is where a value approves his true expertise, not in calculation but in judgment.
So final value is not derived, it is arrived at.
Very well said. A professional valuer does not just compute value, he builds and justifies it.